Hello and welcome to a special Blues and Soul show featuring Mr. Buddy Flett. Now, Buddy's played with all sorts of people, as you're going to hear in his conversation with Roger Allen, and he's also going to play a few tunes for us on his guitar and pick out a few tunes from other people to play. So sit back and enjoy the show.
It's hard to pull off Train when you can't see me do it.
I know, you know.
Yeah.
I see you do it.
The whole thing is
it's visual.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to see that, but a little bit of it anyway.
Yeah, we can get to that.
Yeah.
I'm just in this tuning.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Calling me tomorrow when you wake up, I'll be gone. You lie about my dreams, talk bad about my love. You're so smart, you don't know nothing. Soon to me, just not drive it crazy. Good to baby. Telling me you got no warning. I did everything but write it down. You thought you had it made. Surprise, surprise. Turn around. I was good to it, baby. You'll find out soon in me, just not drive crazy. Good to it, baby. Hard wonderland. Only made just my drive crazy. Good to it, baby. Oh, good to it, baby. You'll find out soon in me. Just my drive crazy. Good to it, baby.
Right, here
You and Egan, right?
That was written by me and David Egan.
Yeah.
And
With the little band going.
he's in Lafayette now. He's a little sick, but he'll go to be fine. He'll be fine.
That's cool. Well, this is Roger Allen for the Blues and Soul Show. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, in the Miller household. Friends of mine. Well, Sandy, I know, especially makes frequent trips over to the UK to see certain musicians. And Buddy's kindly come along for an interview and to promote his album and his European tour that's coming up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Which is basically mainly Germany and the odd date in Switzerland, is it?
Yes, yes. It's Cajun Blues and Zydeco Festival. And it's very fun. And they've been doing it for about 10 years, and they finally got somebody from North Louisiana, so they chose me. And I was so glad they did. Michael Bentley in Germany found me and liked that CD and called me out of the blue. I at first thought he was just messing with me, because I didn't know who he was, but he knew about me, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, the new album being Rough Edges.
Yes.
And the track we just heard is?
It's Good to You, Baby.
So, Buddy, we'll be talking off recorder a little
Yes.
while. Some stories you've sent. Hopefully, you repeat one or two for the listeners later on.
Sure.
So, some fascinating stuff. And for those who don't know about Buddy in the UK, especially, this guy's got a hell of a history. A musical history. You'd be surprised and amazed at who he's played with and jammed with him. And get into that later on. But firstly, Buddy, how did you start actually getting an interest into music?
We had that TV show on called Hootenanny that had all the folk singers on it, and they would play folk, and they were all, even Pete Seeger was on it. This is how old I am. And people that Leadbelly had influenced, and they had gone on and did what they did. And so I really enjoyed Hootenanny, and I mowed lawns to make money. So I went into Sears, just like everybody does, bought my first guitar, and tried to learn how to play guitar, and I'm still working on it. I'm almost got it down. I'm still working. I don't think you ever completely surround the thing. I think it's still ahead of you a little bit.
I think most musicians should be like that anyway. They're still learning.
Yeah.
Find new things to do.
Oh, it's endless. Mathematically, it's endless. And then rhythm-wise, when you put that on top of it too, you just go, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
Was there anyone in particular that took your eye? You thought, "Oh, I like the sound of that."
We had a radio station in Shreveport called KOKA, and it was a blues and R&B place, and they played a lot of B.B. King. They played a lot of stuff. It was real cool.
Sometimes I sing the blues when I know I should be praying. Sometimes I sing the blues when I know I should be praying. For I share the world's troubles is why I feel this way. I wake up some morning, feel like I wanna cry. I began to sing the blues, yes, to ease my worried mind. I was born with emotions, and a song was in my soul. The other parts of my story, it may never be told. If I only knew when my trouble would end. If I only knew when my troubles would end. I'll kiss bad luck goodbye and start all over again.
I grew up on a lot of Otis Redding, who I thought was one of the greatest singers ever lived, and a great songwriter.
These arms are mine. They are lonely, lonely and feeling blue. These arms of mine, they are yearning, yearning from wanting you. And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be. These arms of mine, they are burning, burning from wanting you. These arms of mine, they are wanting, wanting to hold you. And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be. Come on, baby, just be my little woman, just be my lover. Oh, I need me somebody, somebody to treat me right. Oh, I need your arms, loving arms to hold me tight. And I need your tender lips to hold me.
And so then, you start putting bands together, because in Shreveport, when you were about 12, you were putting your first band together. Of course, we were horrible, and but we were playing for the church crowd, so they could care less. So they weren't listening to us anyway. That's before bands were loud. Your amp had about 5 watts, and we would play a lot of Chuck Berry stuff. And then the Stones, we really got into the Stones. And I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of Keith Richards. He probably ruined my life, because I would have amounted to something if it hadn't been for him. But him and Brian Jones, they knew all those, chess stuff. They could play like the Chess Boys. And I just love that stuff.
Satisfaction.
bands, played the Bossier Strip, playing kind of trucker rock and roll music stuff, you know, and then I played blues, you know, and they would dance, you know. And it was real cool. And then we put a soul band together and started basically making more money. And then we got a real good singer, Mickey Honeycutt, that just took us to a totally different step on the ladder, and we did real good off of that. And me and my brother kept going. And then Kenny Wayne Shepherd called me up, because I grew up with his dad, and I was watching Kenny when he was playing about 12, and his dad would say, "Don't say nothing about it. We're not," you know, because he was good. And so he was doing this 10 Days Out record, and he wanted me on it. So I said, "Sure, I'd love to do it." So we went and played, him and me, and Double Trouble, Stevie Ray's rhythm section. Then they wanted an acoustic record out of me, a song out of me and him. So we went to Lead Belly Grave and did Honky Tonk, and that's the one they put on the album. So then after that, it made more sense to me to almost play more acoustic, because I was an acoustic player. And then when the tour stopped, me and Mr. Hubert Sumlin had gotten to be good friends on it, because we're both from the South and like the same food. So he hired me as his second guitar player, you know, which means he would sing the first verse and give you that look like, "Okay, take it." And I would. I'd do anything for Mr. Hubert. He knew that too. But he taught me a lot on guitar, because he plays different than anybody in the world. He's a blues guy, but then he don't play like the King's boy. He plays like Hubert Sumlin, you know. And he made me stop playing with the pick. He kept telling me the story about Howlin' Wolf fired him for playing with a pick. And he kept telling me that story. I got, "Oh, what is he telling me that story?" And then I went, "Oh." And that night I showed up without a pick. He didn't say nothing. He just looked after me and smiled. And went, "Okay."
Have you got an example of how Hubert played?
Okay, I'm in the wrong tuning, but I'll give it a chance.
Yeah.
He was straight tuned. is, you know, that's not Smokestack Lightning. Actually, it's Honky Tonk, which every song in the world is stolen from Smokestack Lightning. Just about when they sing. You know, so yeah, did I steal from Mr. Hubert? Yes, I certainly did. And then I stole even more from him when I was playing second guitar playing, because I could see him doing it. I was trying to figure out how he was doing. Then I got to watch him do it. And you couldn't get that guy. This poor guy wanted a guitar lesson from Hubert so bad, and he was our sound man, a real nice guy, taking real good care of us. And so I said, well, come in there and ask me to give you. So we did, and so I was playing guitar, you know, and finally Mr. Hubert couldn't say, give me that guitar, buddy, I'll show you how to play. You know, tore it up for me. But this is this is a song I wrote that got me on the 10 days out to meet Mr. Hubert, and he loved the song, and he got it exactly.
Wonderful.
And that's the song that was on the 10 Days Out, and it got me, it bought me a brand new used car. And I'd always heard about that mailbox money, but I never believed it. And I called up the Shepherds. I said, y'all sent me the wrong check. He says, no, that's yours. I went, wow, I'm going to go buy me a car. You know? But, no, it was, but probably the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life was when I got on the bus, and me and Mr. Hubert took an instant like to each other, because he liked coffee, I like coffee. We go to the diner, we eat the same stuff, and we were in Switzerland one time, and we were trying to get a hamburger, and they couldn't really understand what we were saying, so we were trying to show them what a hamburger was. Sure enough, they brought us a pizza again, and Miss Hubert says, I'm so tired of pizza. I'm so tired of pizza. I says, I know, I don't know what to do. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun. He came down here a couple times. He came to Shreveport. He really loves Shreveport because it's a real southern city, and got good grits and good mustard greens and real good pie, you know. So he was happy.
So how long did you play with him for then?
I played, counting the Kenny stuff, almost a year. And it was, I got hurt. We went on the blues cruise, and I got stung by a mosquito, and I lost my brain, and I'm still trying to get it back. About 80%, 85% came back, and they had to teach me how to talk, how to walk.
Is it right you were in a coma for a while?
Yeah, but you know, everybody has, it's like being in a real bad car wreck or something, you know, and getting your head hit real hard. You know, it just, them things happen. But,
so you have to learn how to play the guitar all over again?
Actually, but with Mr. Hubert probably being my main guy, because what I had in my mind is, oh no, I let Mr. Hubert down. I have to get back together, because we had a real comfortable relationship. I loved playing rhythm, and then when he'd get tired, I'd play lead, and I could play slide, and him and Elmore James used to hang out together. They were real good friends. And so we'd do a whole bunch of Elmo, you know, and he loved that stuff. And so it was real fun, and I knew I'd let him down when I got sick. But he understood exactly, because he had a lung taken out, so he knows all about that. But we had a good time.
Right, so were you recording songs for yourself at the time, or were you just writing and just playing in the band and not putting them down anywhere?
Oh, I'm always writing songs, and I got a couple good ideas that I hope when I go to Germany, it gives me that last verse. You know, it's always that last verse. I just hope they say something that is the wrong way of talking, because then you go, oh good, there you go, there's that sentence I needed. You know, I lost my spelling and I lost my mathematical situation. I lost one side of the brain, but I still got the other side of the brain. So, and it was evidently the one that liked to play guitar. So that was fun.
Lucky for us, eh?
Oh, you know, I mean,
lucky for the listeners.
It's gravy from now on. You know, I'm supposed to be in the, you know, in the ground. So, you know, I'm fine. You know, I got no complaints.
How did the Bluebirds come around?
The Bluebirds started after the A Train. When the oil bus went down, you couldn't really have a 7-piece, 6-piece.
What exactly was the A Train?
The A Train was a soul. That's the first album. That's before we got Mickey. And once we got Mickey, we kind of changed.
Is that Michael Johnson?
Yes, from Killer Bees. And, great cat.
And George Clinton recorded it and engineered it?
Yes.
Wow.
That's why it's such a good album. He doesn't get enough. He was the producer of the thing. If you ask the sax player, he produced it. But I know my sax player. He's a real good guy, and I really like him. He's a good little sax player. He couldn't produce a proper sentence. No offense. He'd say the same about me.
Was this the beginning as well of sort of songwriting collaboration with Dave Egan?
No, because at that time, I didn't think it took two people to write songs. And And what we would do after we got Mickey, because Egan is always on all the albums, but he became the piano player on about the third album. And then we would compete for the best song for Mickey, which was real good too, because it made us really try real hard. He whooped on me, but you know, I hung in there all right. You can't beat that guy for writing a song.
How long did the Bluebirds last?
There's still a version of the Bluebirds going. Yeah. I'm just not in it. I got out of it when I got hurt. Well, actually, I had gotten out of it right before that with Mr. Hubert, because we had to. Everywhere we played was not around here. I had to get on a plane and leave. My brother didn't really like that, and you know, there's nothing I can do about that. Not too many guitar players going to turn down playing with Hubert Sumlin. I think if Eric Clapton didn't have so many people dependent on him for money, he would have probably been his second guitar. I know Keith Richards would have been.
Absolutely.
Because they were real good friends, you know. But, you know, once you're in a situation that, but we weren't making no money. We had fallen apart anyway. Doesn't matter. I was good. He got a little jealous, I think, you know. But, you know, I can understand. I was doing pretty good until I got hurt, and then, you know, after that, you know, not a whole lot I can do. Work took me probably a year to get, you know, 20 songs, you know, when I probably used to have 1,000, you know, and so all I was working on was Mr. Hubert's 20 songs that I was supposed to play for him. I could care less about anybody in Shreveport. No offense, yeah. Although they treated me great, but I'm talking about musically wise, you know. At that time I belonged to Mr. Hubert.
So what was the actual learning recovery process for you then? Was it the guitar playing? Was it just getting the finger memory or muscle memory back? Or
No, they handed me a guitar when I was in the hospital, and I turned it around the wrong way, like that, and they went, "Oh no, that's the only thing he knows how to do." And but at that time, I had the best seat in the place because evidently my head swelled up a little bit, and I was real red. I looked kind of funny. They took real good care of me. Shreveport took real good care of me. And Kenny and Mr. Hubert and everybody in Shreveport got up and raised me some money for my therapy. And so she taught me how to talk again. And when they teach you how to walk, they put you on a leash. You know, I thought that was hilarious. I was walking around with a leash on. And I couldn't say that. Yeah, no, I couldn't. Because at that time I couldn't talk. Yeah. You know, and I was going, oh, this is really something. You know, everybody has something happen to them. I'm glad I didn't lose a finger or a hand. Mm-hmm. You know, that'd have been bad. You know, nobody ever thought I was smart anyway. You know.
So when did you start sort of recording and playing live again after the illness?
Well, they got right on me. They wanted me on that show. So I got out of the hospital after about 5 weeks. And about 6 weeks later, they had me on the stage doing a song. And I really goofed it up real bad, but there were so many. Kenny Wayne's band was behind me, and they basically all I had to do was stand up there. And I couldn't talk at the time, and they wanted me to sing. And I was trying to describe, I don't talk. And Kenny said it the best. He says, just scream. Nobody can understand a word you say anytime when you sing. Because they were really taking good care of me and stuff like that. And we had a practice because they hadn't seen me play, and the band had printed out the words to the song for me to, you know, read so I could sing the words. And you know, I looked at it, and you know, and I think somebody says, he doesn't know how to spell, you know, and much less could he say the word if he knew what it was, you know. But I could, it was real cool. And me and Mr. Hubert went to George's the next day and had our grits. And, he stayed in town for a couple days, I think. He was in and out of town a couple different times. And his manager, Tony, good little manager, took real good care of the Mr. Hubert. She loved to be able to go off and shop. You know, that's what she liked to do, shop. And so me and Mr. Hubert would go hang out. It was real fun. And that's just, I mean, you know, I mean, how would you like to play with Hubert Sumlin? I mean, that's just, good Lord. I mean, I got to, yeah, I know. I mean, you know, just to even meet him is unbelievable. But then to be the rhythm guitar behind him, you know, and string his guitar for him and tune his guitar and hand him up. And sometimes you had to help him get up the steps too. And when I was always up on stage playing, and he'd be wandering over those stairs, and the guy that I had told to help him get him up, you know, was off doing something else, man, I would let them have it so bad. You know, Mrs. Tony would let them have it real bad too. When somebody, you couldn't mess with Miss hell, Ken Shepard would kick your ass. You know, but, no, he was a beautiful man, a little angel on the earth. Walking around.
latest album, Rough Edges, how long was the process in writing and recording that album?
Long time, because, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, and I had a little help, but nobody really was in charge. I had a little guy from Little Rock helping out, but, you know, he has 2 kids and a wife and about 3 other bands, and, you know, he pretty busy little guy. He did as best as he could, Jason Weinheimer, and I did a song in Brady's when it first opened up. He says, "When are you going to come here?" I says, "Oh, I don't know." He says, "What are you doing this afternoon?" I said, "Oh, okay." Yeah. So we did one in there, and then we went over to Possum Records in right south of Oxford. We probably got more done there than we did in, and then we did a lot of live stuff. You know, just bring a little, you know, holding it up. And if you listen to it, it's there's some funny tune-ins and there's some big mistakes, which are real good. Brody got me in there again, and I was so lost. You know, he just sat there and went, "Oh my God!" And he just let me sit there and kind of practice while they were, you know, doing something else. He finally realized, oh, he's not there today, you know. And a lot of times that happens, you know.
Yeah, because Brady Blade's got quite a pedigree himself, hasn't he?
Huh?
Brady Blade's got quite a pedigree himself in the music business.
He's brilliant, and he's also he's a good little producer. He's a great drummer, and he has an unbelievable engineer, Chris Bell, who is as good as they come. And then he has his little brother, Brian Blade, and then he has his daddy, the pastor, that sings like James Brown or something, you know. So no, it's quite a family. I'm a big fan of theirs. We've got a lot of talent in this area, you know. Lead Belly came from here, and the Hayride works so much because a lot of people that couldn't get into Nashville for different reasons, like they didn't want Elvis, and so, you know, Louisiana Hayride got him on there, and then, you know, then all of a sudden, there you go, you know. But so the Municipal is a beautiful building. It's a great theater, holds about 3,000. John Lee Hooker played there. B.B. King used to hit there every time on his tour. On Sunday night, you go in there and see B.B. King play there. $4, you know. It was great, you know. On Sunday night, that's something pretty good to do, you know. But and then that was before they had the big PA, so you could hear his amp. It was great. You know, I've been real fortunate in life.
Yeah, even though you've had your downside as well, but the upside sounds incredible.
Well, you know, you wouldn't appreciate the upside if you didn't have some bad.
Exactly.
I've had, it's just like money. You're going to have a good year and a bad year, you know. So when you have a good year, save your money. There's going to be a bad year coming up, you know.
Well, you're still here and you're still playing.
Oh, I'm 61 years old, still playing guitar. Good Lord, you know. Does it get any better than that?
Yeah. For the Blues and Soul Show listeners, would you like to play another track from the new album?
Let's see this album, see what I don't have my right glasses. I'm in open D, so let's see. I'll tell you what, this is the first one I cut. I'm going to mess it up real good because I haven't played it in a while. This is the first one I recorded after I got hurt. And there's 2 different chords. I listened to it when I came back from Lafayette, and I realized I don't like that arrangement at all. And we did it again, and we liked it better. Well, Jack Rabbit's on the run. Goes close behind. Won't catch a rabbit. but I'm driving this car. Well, there ain't nothing easy about living, nothing easy at all. Ain't nothing easy about living. Still got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing easy about it. Nothing easy at all. Ain't nothing easy about it. Still got to keep on moving. Lost as I can be.
Oh, that's fantastic, fantastic. So you're on tour now on the 23rd of October all the way through to the 9th of November in Europe, mainly Germany, as we said earlier on, with your Swiss date. And if you want tickets, they can be found at www.americancajunfestival.de.
Yes.
And your new album, Rough Edges,
will be on sale there.
Yeah, and it also can be found on www.buddyflett.bandcamp.com.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know these things. Somebody's selling some of them. Oh, good.
Buddy, it's been a real pleasure.
Right back at you, man, and please come to.
Pleasure, and thanks to Sandy and Kenny for
Yes,
arranging all
yes,
this.
and this is what keeps music going. Is people come and see you. So always try to be real nice, and when they have someone they want you to meet, take their word for it that, hey man, come on over here. Because, this is fine with me. And I got to tell that this guitar is actually a pretty good little guitar. It just needs a little bit heavier string. So we'll get a little bit more sound out of it. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Right then, Buddy, new album Rough Edges. We've heard a couple of acoustic tracks you played already for us, like Good to Your Baby and Nothing Easy was the last song that the fans heard.
Yes.
Is there a couple more tracks you would like to pick out so that people get to sort of hear the studio version of songs?
This is the first song I ever got cut by somebody besides me, or a band that I was in. It was recorded by Percy Sledge. It's called First You Cry. And it's a ballad. It's a soul ballad. And we were just so proud of ourselves when we heard that. That's me and Egan writing a song together. We had a real run there for a couple of years. So this is me singing Percy Sledge. So have a cold beer. Or no, they don't drink a cold over there. Yeah, have a hot beer.
Yeah, they don't come cheap when they look like that, but they're so hard to keep when they move so fast. Soon you'll find it's all for the best. Put the past behind.
but first you cry, and then you sigh. Some other lie you can run and hide. Don't be so sad. It ain't so bad, but you'll get by. But first you cry. But Candy Mountain, streets of gold. Oh, the promises, how they just turn cold. The sun will shine, there'll be warmer days. You'll be feeling fine. Get up and walk away. First you cry, but then you sigh. But some other lie you can't run and hide. Don't be so sad and so bad. Can have happiness without a little rain. First you cry, but then you sigh. Somebody lie, but you can't. But Ron and I, don't be so sad and so bad, but you'll get by. But first you cry. This next song is called Third House on the Left. This is my good friend Ken Shepard Sr. used to play it on the radio, and one of the reasons I was grabbed for the 10 Days Out record was because they love that song, and Kenny and I do that live whenever we play together. And so I did a acoustic version of it, real aggressive acoustic version of it with my bass drum, hit my bass drum. The problem is I think I might have had a beer or something, because you can hear in the ending I get a little turned around. But that's live. We played it. We recorded it live, and you know that live stuff, I like that the best. That just, it gets lost as it can be toward the end. So when it does, just die laughing. people there. I actually knew his brother and had seen him in the Cobras when he was still in the Cobras. So I knew how good he was. And so I went there. This is when I had the A-Train band in Humphreys, and they played there on a Wednesday, and there was nobody there, and he got real upset about it and everything. And he was drinking real heavy at the time. Of course, so was I. And we were like best friends on the break, you know. I says, man, I got this record out with this song. I really think you're going to like it. He says, oh, man, I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it. You know, yeah, okay. Because he hadn't had an album out yet. He was waiting for the big time. We just went ahead and put him out ourselves, which I don't know if that was right or wrong. But we'll never know. But so then the next set, he was drunk, I was drunk. And we got in a big fight, and he threw me out of my own club. I says, man, you see that picture on the bar? That's my band. You didn't make no money here. I'm the one that's paying for your ass. And of course, that went right downhill. And he was about my size, you know, and we're both drunk, and you're not going to throw me out of the place. Then this roadie came over, and he was a big old boy. I says, okay, I think I'm ready to go. And left, and they said when he left, he got that album and chunked it. So years later, when I'm playing with Double Trouble, the little drummer Chris always says, how come we never got this song? You know, we were looking for songs real bad there after about the second album. We just didn't have songs. We were going crazy. I says, well, actually, you did got it. I told him about it. And he remembered playing at Shreveport. So they loved that. And he knew the A-Train, you know. We played all over Texas real big.
Us too.
But it was real cool, and I told him about it. He says, man, that's a bad fight. That cost you about 50,000. That cost you some money then. He says, I didn't start the fight. He says, oh, I know. He'd fight with everybody every night. Boy, this ain't gonna sound right without a little bit more aggressive. If I hadn't lost the publishing on it, I'd have made some money off of it. But the guy that owns the publishing it's Auden in Memphis, and they have kind of upset a few people. Just like everybody upsets people. And it's... You know, it's got all that
Plucking it out.
yeah, you got all that King, Albert King.
Yeah.
And then the way Kenny plays it, he plays it just like how Stevie would play it. So it's real interesting to hear that. And that's what Chris says. Says, man, you'd have had a hit out of that thing. You know, too bad. See how it's just endless how you can keep it going. But there's, I remember that night, and I wasn't drunk, I was just worn out. I was driven in from Little Rock and set up at the club and started playing. And the guy, the engineer wasn't there, so I had to play like a long time before he finally showed up. By that time, I was a little... And the audience is kind of going, what is this guy doing? You know. I'm doing original songs, people. Now the guy in Germany wants me to play slide the whole time. If he does give me one, I'll probably play that one. You know, it sounds real good with an amp. You know, you can get more aggressive, and my little bass drum that's just going. You know, you got basically a big low end to it, so it's real cool.
I noticed you got a Fender acoustic there. Do you know, is that your guitar of choice, the Fenders?
No, I'm a Gibson man. I found this thing, and I've been looking at them because I'm looking for work guitars. Because my Gibsons, for one thing, I can wear out a guitar. You know, I've worn out some really good guitars, and I can't really afford Gibsons anymore. So I've been trying to find something that can replace it. And these are those low versions of Fenders. Affordable. Sounds to me like an old Silvertone. And they feel like an old Silvertone. It's got a real good neck on it. And, you know,
it's large, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, it's completely hollow. It's just a little bitty thing, you know. And, but I played one, and they wanted $700 for it. And I said, well, that's not a $700 guitar, not with that wood, because it's kind of make-believe wood. So finally, they're discontinued now. They didn't sell at all. It's too expensive.
Do you play it as a lap sometimes when you're on slide?
Huh?
The acoustic, do you play it as a lap?
I can.
Lap style, we don't know, like as a lap steel, it's a totally different guitar.
Yeah,
together,
no,
but, you know,
when
you
you're
play
trying
it
to,
lap steel
yeah,
style.
you got another 10 minutes before you get to take a break. Yeah, sure, throw it down there. Hey, you want me to play train for you for just a second so you'll see?
You can do, yeah, it'd be fantastic.
You'll get this is how, there's a video of me somewhere that he had seen, and that's why Frank hired me for this thing. It's pretty funny. I thought of it in the middle of the night, you know, when you wake up and can't sleep. You're writing a song and you're trying to... You got it, now you're just trying to figure out, so you're messing around with it. I was playing it straight like that. It was wearing me out. So I tuned it to open tuning and just turned it into a drummer. This is a song about my dog and my dad. Mr. Hubert loved my dog. Okay. I should train, take me with you when you go. I should train, take me with you when you go. I don't need me when I'm in a good number. Conductor, I will pay you someday. Conductor, I will pay you someday. There are streets of gold, I will send you my fare. Take me to that promised land. In near. Take me to that promised land. I won't find my dog. Have a beer with my old man. I should train. Take me with you when you go. I should train. Take me with you when you go. But don't leave me here when I'm in a good number.
Wow, what a lovely man, and what interesting tales he has to tell there as well, and what a fantastic singer and guitarist as well. So our thanks, of course, there to Buddy Flett, and of course to our producer at large, Mr. Roger Allen, for tracking